Hi, friends. If you didn't get a chance to join our math group today with me live on Zoom, this is what we talked about. Inside your green math folder, you have a little packet like this called My School Supplies. And we're going to go through each of your supplies and talk about the best way to use them. This says, "This is my pencil. I use my pencil for writing." So most of the time when we're doing handwriting and writing, you're going to use a pencil on paper. Sometimes you might use other tools like a dry erase marker or a coloring marker or a crayon, and that's okay too. But it's important to know how to use a pencil and the right way to hold a pencil. So when you hold a pencil, you're going to take your two fingers here and your thumb here, and you're going to grasp them. And then you fold your other fingers back up here. So you're really only using these three fingers right here. And you want to hold your pencil close to the tip down here so you have good control. If you try to hold your pencil up here, it's hard to control it. So hold it down closer to the tip. Remember, you're going to pinch it with your thumb and your two fingers, and the other fingers are going to go down here. So you can do your dot to dot starting with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can connect those dots and then you can color in your pencil. On the next page is an eraser. And in your toolbox you should have an eraser like this, a big one. This is an eraser. I use an eraser for removing mistakes. So you're going to start at 1 this time. Draw a line to 2, draw a line to 3, draw a line to 4, and then back up to 1. And then you can color your eraser. Down here it says, I can use an eraser. Draw a line with your pencil and then erase part of it. So that's what I did. The next page are crayons. These are crayons. I use crayons for coloring. Start at 1, draw a line down to 2, a line over to 3, and a line up to 4. And then you can color in your crayons. The next page is markers. These are markers. I use markers for tracing and drawing and coloring, and sometimes for writing too. Start at 1, go down to 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. So as you're tracing, you can count your numbers. Then color your markers. The next page is colored pencils. Some of you might have these at home or have used these before. These are colored pencils. I use colored pencils for tracing, drawing, or coloring. Again, start at 1, connect the dots by drawing your lines, and then you can color your colored pencils. The next page is scissors. These are scissors. I use scissors for cutting. I cut the lines with these scissors. So then down here, you can use your scissors and you can stay on the dotted lines and cut some zigzags. You can dot to dot from 1 to 5 and then color your big pair of scissors. Remember, scissors are for cutting paper. Next we have glue, 2 different kinds of glue. I use glue for sticking important pieces together. First we have our glue stick. Start at 1, go to 2, 3, and 4. And we also have a glue bottle. 1 all the way to 8. This page is for practicing using your scissors and your glue. You can color your scissors and your glue. Then you're going to use your scissors to cut on the dotted lines, these puzzle pieces, and then use your glue to glue the puzzle piece in the right place. So you have to make sure that they fit in the right spot when you glue them. The last page talks about your dry erase board. and your dry erase markers. Your dry erase board has one side that's all white, and then the other side has the alphabet and lines on it. Make sure you only use your special dry erase markers on this board, and then you can use a sock or a paper towel or something to wipe it off. But if you use regular markers on here, then it will stain and it will stay on there. So you have to use the special dry erase markers for that. If you finish this packet and you still have time, you can look for something yellow in your house and look for something green in your house. You can also keep practicing making a pattern with your cubes. We talked about this yesterday when you have your cubes from your toolkit. Here are my cubes. And you can use these to make a pattern. Last time we started with brown and then yellow. So maybe this time you could start with the other color and do a yellow-brown pattern. Or if you have blue and red, a blue and red pattern, whatever you have. Start with the other color and do a different pattern with your cubes. I hope you guys have a really good time doing your math work today.